A new batch of votes were released Thursday by election officials in the race for who will represent Los Angeles, the second most populous city in the United States. The most recent results show businessman Rick Caruso leading U.S. Representative Karen Bass by less than 3,000 votes, at 50.25% to 49.75%. Some reports say it could take weeks before the race for mayor is called, but 59% of expected votes are already in, and the Los Angeles County Registrar Recorder County Clerk's Office said the next ballot count would drop on Friday. In LA's mayoral primary, which also included embattled city council member Kevin De Leon, Caruso, a billionaire developer who has spent $100 million of his own money on the campaign, led early before Bass ended up defeating the competition but not enough to avoid a runoff. Rick Caruso was leading on the primary election night. But over the course of the following 2 to 3 weeks as the ballots were counted, Karen Bass saw a surge in support from those mail-in ballots. Dr. Sarah Sadhwani, an assistant professor of politics at Pomona College, told Yahoo News. "Who knows what's going to happen this time? It's certainly much closer now than it was at the primary stage. But it doesn't surprise me that there are shifts and changes as we continue to collect these ballots." The county registrar clerk's office said an estimated 883,300 are still being processed, with 862,000 of them being vote-by-mail ballots, while 21,000 are conditional voter registration ballots, voters who register on election day and need their verification to be processed for their vote to be counted, and 300 are provisional ballots, voters whose eligibility is uncertain and needs to be verified before their vote counts. Now, the two camps are left in a waiting game as the county processes votes. The estimated number of votes will likely rise as an outstanding number of vote-by-mail ballots that were postmarked for Election Day are received through November 15, according to the county registrar clerk's office. The office says these votes will be processed in the official election canvass, a 30-day period during which it will make sure every eligible vote is counted. California and LA County, in particular, have embarked on the journey of voter accessibility. "We allow voters to vote by mail, by Dropbox, in person for the week prior at vote centers, doesn't need to be in their home precinct. They can vote anywhere in Los Angeles County, so it takes time to process and count all of those ballots," Sadhwani said. "What we saw, especially given the rain, is probably a lot of people on election day who were planning to vote in person ended up dropping off ballots. So all of those need to be certified and opened and counted. That simply takes the stakes in this election, in which two Democrats are in the running, Caruso having changed his party in January, are high, with Bass and Caruso focusing their campaigns on two topics important to many LA residents: crime and homelessness. Both sides have called the unhoused issue in LA a crisis. Caruso has vowed to activate a state of emergency on day one of his mayorship if he wins that wouldn't end until there is enough housing and supportive services for the unhoused. He said he would demand assistance from the state and federal government. The plan also includes a push to build 30,000 interim housing interventions in the first 300 days. Bass's plan, however, focuses on housing 15,000 people by the end of year one and building more temporary, affordable and permanent supportive housing. She also hopes to end street encampments, a massive problem throughout LA, and focus on mental health and substance abuse treatment. In the June primary, Bass tallied a little more than 46,000 votes over Caruso.